Welcome to the screencast for Getting Around in Course Compass. This is the website where your Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and Pre-Algebra are housed. I'm going to share with you today some basic information that you need to be successful in these courses. If you have any specific questions after you watch this, then you can contact me directly. We'll start here with chapter contents. This is where the majority of your content is housed. As an example, I'll look at chapter 2. Within this chapter, you can see that you'll have several different sections. The first one is 2.3, Solving Linear Equations. Within each section, you'll have a textbook, a video presentation, as well as exercise problems. The first thing that I want to look at is the video presentation. And I have that pulled up for you here, so I'll click on that. Now, you'll notice that it comes up in QuickTime. If you don't have QuickTime downloaded on your computer, you're just going to see a blank screen here, so you need to download that. You can click on the Installation Wizard, My Math Lab Installation Wizard. It will check your browser to see what you have. If you have check marks here, you're good. If you don't have the things that you need to download it will tell you that, and it'll give you a link over here to download it. So once you've done that, then you can exit out, go back over to the chapter contents. We'll click back on chapter 2 and section 2.3, and then you should be able to pull up your video presentation with no problem.
In this segment, we will be solving.
These typically run 25 to 30 minutes long, and it's just like being in a classroom. Your teacher's going to give you some examples and tell you to stop the tape and actually practice those problems and see if you're getting it right. After you've viewed the video presentation, then you can pull up the textbook section. And this textbook is very similar to the one that you would use if you were in a traditional classroom, but in my opinion it's a little bit better. It has other features such as the little video icon. If you have watched the entire 25 to 30 minute clip but you still are struggling with one particular thing, don't want to watch the whole video over again, come to the textbook and click on one particular little clip. You can watch the 2 to 3 minute video and hopefully understand it a little bit better. In addition to that, it has icons for You Try It. And this will, where's my screen here? There it is. Okay, this will allow you to try a particular problem without actually going into a homework or a quiz or a graded assignment, just to make sure that you get it and you understand it. So you can, I'll click out of that and we'll go back to this screen so that you can see that you also have some practice problems. Now it's important to know that these are not for a grade. These are just to give you some extra practice before you actually go into the graded assignments. We'll demonstrate the track tutorial exercises so that you can see what they look like. This is actually just like what your homework assignments will look like. You'll have a problem here and you'll have some tools over here on the side. Help me solve this. We'll take you through step by step, and as you can see there are 5 parts remaining. It will require you to participate and give it answers all along the way so that it knows that you're getting this and you're learning. But when I exit out, you can see that it gives me new numbers here. So if you use the Help Me Solve This, you're going to have to start over on your problem. So let's say that you have been working on a problem and you're to the very last step but you just can't finish it out. You can click on View an Example and it will pull up an example with different numbers. So you can still go through all the different parts, but when you come back, it's still going to remain on that problem, so you don't have to start completely over. So those are both 2 very good tools. You can also click on this textbook icon to view the textbook section that relates to this specific problem. The same with the video. You can watch the short 2 to 3 minute clip over this problem. You can email your instructor to let them know specifically the problem that you're struggling with, or you can print it for your notes. All of those are very handy tools to have as you're preparing for the exams. So that's what a homework looks like. You can see that this course actually puts the link for the homework down here at the bottom. Others, you'll have to actually click here on the Do Homework tab. And you can see that you can click directly into it. You can also see the score. Once you've completed it, you'll see the score that you made. If you're ready for the next one, you can click on it. Now sometimes these will be locked, and that's if you've passed the due date, it will sometimes lock you out of those things. or if you haven't completed the assignments previous to it, it'll tell you that there's a prerequisite. These are all situations where you need to contact your teacher and have them to either reset the due dates, or tell you that maybe you need to go back and redo an assignment. So contact your teacher about that. There's also a tab here for take a test. When you're ready to take the test for the entire chapter, you can come here. You'll always have a practice test and then a test as well for each chapter. You'll have a time limit, and it'll tell you how much time that you have, how many attempts you get, and over here when it's due. So you'll know exactly when you can turn in an assignment. The only other thing on this screen that I want to show you today is the grade book. Once you've turned in several assignments, you want to know how you're doing, go ahead and click on that gradebook tab, and I'm going to click show entire course to date so that you can see some items here. It'll tell you what you worked on, the total you had correct, the percentage, how much time you spent, and the date worked. It's important for you to know that these are things that I, as a mentor, am looking at, as well as your instructor, to know how often you're working in your courses, how much time you're spending, and how you're doing. So know that we are checking those things. You can also click on show overall score, and it'll give you the total overall percentage for the course so far. These are the basic tools that I wanted to show you in the course. If you have any other very specific questions, you're welcome to contact me. My phone number is 270-670-3739. Thanks.